Stacey's gonna get her dooley bashed in. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel, and welcome to another edition of Glow Up, Britain's next reality makeup TV star, if you believe any of all that.
I am en route to a brothel.
What a series this is turning out to be. Thank you guys so much for all the love these episodes are getting. Also, I don't know why, but it's absolutely popped off in the last 2 weeks. Don't know where it's been shared, don't know where the last episode's gone, or who shared it, or on what platform it is, but it's been a burst of views, and you guys are loving it, so I'm here to provide and bestow again the knowledge of me and this show. So, first things first, if you do not know me, my name is Luxeria. I have been a makeup artist for 17 years.
Should we just ask her how old she is?
And I also have a biochemistry degree because I have a fundamental interest in the way things work, my lovelies. With that being said, the judging on this show is so questionable from start to finish. Is that little biscuit? Is that my little biscuit come to see mummy? Ah, hello, baby. Have you been out in the rain? Look, you're all a bit wet and dishevelled. Shall we give you a little glow up? Oh, you cute little baby boy. Yes, you good boy? Oh. You're such a good boy. Right, that's enough biscuit time. Thank you. Goodbye, biscuit. See you later. Yeah, see you next week. Au revoir.
Good luck with your go.
I cannot believe some of the gargantuanly bizarre challenges that we've seen so far in this series. I don't think I'll ever personally get over that cut crease debacle by Dominic, because green on green, with green in the wrong place and a green glitzer,
Snatch my wig!
it's just, it bewilders me. I'm bewildered, befuddled, and flabbergasted. Are you ready for a top comment of the last episode of Glow Up, girls? I think Stacey Dooley is. And that is by DoritoBot9000. And strap in, my loves, because this one's a long one. Some of the judges' feedback give me flashbacks to some of the professors at University for Fine Arts an eon ago. So many metaphors and word salad rather than giving straight up details or even examples of how they could change or improve the look they are presenting. Not all ingredients taste well together. True, but which ones, Dominic? Is it the placement of the holes of the face? The texture chosen? Sigh. I just can't stand the fake artsy jargon that can be interpreted in a million different ways. Well, Madame Dorito, I completely agree. I completely agree. Up until I was 25 years old, all I had ever studied, apart from computer science, was visual art subjects. I did GCSEs in photography, in fine art. I did a BTEC first diploma in art and design. I did A-levels in photography. I did A-levels in graphic design. And I even did a foundation degree in photography with a view to move into the fashion photography world. I've been there. I've done that. I know these artsy people who are like, no, it's no. Do you know, no. No. And it's so pissing annoying. Like, just give me an A. Just give me an A. What do we call it now? What, a 9 or a 1? I don't know what the grading systems are anymore.
Old maiden.
I'll always remember this one specific instance. In my A-level graphic design, I decided to design a font. Being the edgy little teen queen I was, I decided to do it around teeth. And I called the project Teeth for Ingesting Medicine. Grammatically incorrect, but still, the point stands. So I used the shape of a tooth and all the different types of edges of that tooth to create an entire font of every alphabet and number possible. Now, one of the judges in this exam, I will remember her forever because she came up to me and was like, it's very vaginal, isn't it? Were you inspired by vagina? No!
Hors d'oeuvre.
Beep. I was not inspired by vagina. Oh, it's insufferable, isn't it? Just off the scale insufferable. Anyway, my lovelies, make sure you're sitting down comfortably. Today is episode 5 in season 1. I wonder what sort of absolute shenanigans we're going to see today. Grab yourself a beverage. Today, I'm on the Poupsoilier Max. Yes. No straws again. I need to get some more. I don't know where they've gone. Pop your little hanger right into your glow up hole and let's watch Stacey Dooley getting them fucking chairs.
Oh, piss it.
Oh,
It's time to glow up.
Time for glow up, girl. Oh, 6:20 a.m. Oh.
Today, our final 6
an Urban
MUAs
Decay.
are about to face their toughest
She
challenge
needs a
today.
hair oil. Toughest challenge yet. What is it?
Where do you think we are?
I've just seen a sign that says West
Very.
End.
Oh, they're going to the West End, girly. To the West End. Do you know what's really funny? about living in London is like the West End, internationally acclaimed destination for art and theatre. It's literally just 2 roads just outside of Soho. I used to walk through it every day to get to my job when I worked in the nightlife scene.
We're going to the West End.
Going to the West End, yeah, West End, yeah. Matilda, girls! Do you know, once Rowley made a quote at me. He was like, oh, this Bruce Bogtrotter's got gout or something. And I was like, I don't understand this reference. And he was like, it's Matwatliers. And I was like, what's Matwatliers? Matwatliers? What is that? He was like, Matilda. I was like, oh. Yeah.
Kinky boots.
Kinky boots.
They've been told to meet me here at the Adelphi Theatre, where things are about
where
to
we're
get
going to dress as women.
Kinky boots.
Oh, kinky Boiteliers.
Oh my God.
Oh, everybody clap. So they were doing drag, theatre drag makeup, I guess.
Award-winning musical Kinky Boots tells the story of a band of shoemaking drag queens known as the Angels.
The Angels. Is that little biscuit? Is that my little biscuit? Oh, you can't leave me alone today. What are you doing? You want to watch these drag queens? Yeah? You want to watch the drag queens with Mummy?
Are you Puff?
For today's professional brief, those Angels are getting a new makeup team.
Oh, a makeup team.
Let's do it.
The stage door
As
girl.
always, the MUA wannabes will have to impress Glow Up resident judges Val Garland and Dominic Skinner.
I wouldn't bother, girl.
Morning, judges.
Oh, she's been
But
to
this
Zara.
week, they'll also have to satisfy Kinky Boots makeup supervisor,
Dominic,
Kate
that
Griffiths.
top is rather loud.
Today you've been booked to make up
Kate
6
Griffiths.
angels.
I feel like I know her. Is it Kate Griffiths?
Makeup supervisor, Kate Griffiths.
Yes. Why do I know? Have I worked with her before? There's something about getting over 30 where you're like, I just don't remember, just forget I don't know. Oh my, what's happening?
My Nana takes her wig off when she's drunk.
Today you've been booked to make up the
Booked
6
and
angels
blessed.
for the show. Here are your briefs.
Each angel has their own unique look, which the MUAs need to replicate.
This looks like drag makeup.
It's important that the makeup looks exactly the same.
Oh! Sorry, you're giving amateur
Important that
makeup
the makeup
artists.
looks exactly
You're giving amateur makeup artists this much of a job? Well, I hope you're giving them enough time to do it in.
the same. You have 1 hour before the actors need to be ready.
What? 1 hour for brand new women to do full drag makeup looks on people they've never met before, following a brief they've never followed before. An hour? I would struggle with this. I'm not a huge, like, what's the word? Expert in drag makeup, but I have painted a showgirl or 2 in my time. I've also done a handful of drag makeup looks, but definitely not in an hour.
You are running to the theatre's time frame, so time
I'd love to
is
see
tight.
you do it, Val. I'd also
Later
love to see
on,
Dominic do
There's
it.
going to be an audience there.
Oh, look! I love that liner look. Oh, very good. In fact, actually, we've got kind of similar hair today. Oh.
Later on, there's going to be an audience there, so you have to bang it out. Because this is a big
bang
one.
it out.
We thought Kate might need a bit of help to
you've got
keep
to love
you
Kate,
on time.
see?
So we've brought in an extra special guest who might know a thing or two about this type of makeup.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Who is it? Who is
Why
it?
is my heart beating so fast?
Stacey's like, oh! Oh, it's Kimberly Chi! Oh,
Entering
dear.
stage left is one of the biggest queens in drag theatre today.
Bam!
Drag theatre? Drag theatre?
Oh, a soiled wig.
I don't know about all that, no.
Hi, everyone. Hi. This is Kimchi.
This is Kimchi. Oh,
Finding
yeah.
fame on reality show RuPaul's Drag Race.
Go
And with her
RuPaul. Why
trademark
don't you just go
style has
RuPaul,
lit
yeah.
up the world
Paul.
of drag.
Drag culture is definitely influencing people and the way that their makeup, because I feel like 10 years ago it was all about natural, barely their
Yes.
makeup. But when you actually go out, you'll see so many girls just like walking down the street with full contour, full cut crease,
Yes.
and
Oh,
like,
a
bold
businesswoman.
lipstick color.
From Kardashian to Gaga, so many looks we see today actually come from the world of drag.
From Kardashian to Gaga.
Even if they don't
I
realise
book
it,
out.
a lot of our MUAs will know
Oh,
drag.
who the piss let Lady Gaga go out the house like this? This is, oh. Lady Gaga used to work with a makeup artist that I have found particularly bothersome previously because, like, how can you have such an iconic face and you can't do makeup? Like, You just can't do makeup. Sorry, you can't. Look at how uneven the wings of this eye is. On this side, you've got like... And on this side, you've got, I wear a burlap to the market.
I've soiled my tunic.
Look, you've got streaky lips. This is Saint Germain by MAC, I believe, because it's a very high satin finish. Powder everywhere. Like, this is not drag makeup. This is just bad makeup. So I don't understand when these makeup artists are like, yeah, I can do theatre makeup, me. Yeah, I can, yeah. And then it's this. Deeply upsetting.
So they should be able to knock it out the park today.
It looks like Dominic did
They've
it.
just got to go bolder, because remember, this is for theatre, and they've got to stick to the brief.
That's true. Frightening, but true. Something about theatre is you really have to go bold, and you also have to go heavy, because products have to be worn for such a long amount of time. If you're doing it for, like, theatre in the West End, like actual real top-notch theatre, the actors are going to be doing 2 shows, they're going to be dancing and singing and getting sweaty under very intense lighting, so the makeup has to be strong, bold, very, very opaque, highly saturated. Oh, it's got to look the same in the front row as it does at the back.
So today I'm looking for a dramatic transformation, stage lighting friendly, and overall polish. I want to see you slay the stage with your makeup.
Now,
these makeup artists are not going to be able to do this. Ellis might have a chance at doing this because I feel like Ellis has done drag before, but like little Nikki lady is not going to do all this, is she?
1 hour before the actors need to be ready.
1 hour.
Okay, let's go, guys. Remember, time management, time management.
And what would you know about that? Valerie, if that is your real name.
Hello.
Valorant.
With the Angels spending up to 30 hours a week in makeup.
Oh, they've got men.
I've got Louis.
That's me.
Do you want to take a seat?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, they've got
know
men.
exactly how it should look.
Men.
When did you get
What is this music? Can you hear this? It's very like, the end of the world is nigh and it's a battle, girls. Listen.
Do you want to take a seat?
Yeah, of course.
They know exactly how it should look.
What is this like
When did you
wardrobe?
get this?
Today.
So have you done drag makeup
Work
before?
cut out for you.
I've never really done drag makeup before.
She's never done drag
I've
makeup
once
before.
or twice.
Never done drag makeup before. Never done drag makeup. Here you go. You need to do something for a theatre. Dramatic drag makeup. Yeah, here an hour. Yeah, theatre. Yeah. In what other industry would you ever have this happen? In 1 hour, you have to code, computer code for a petrol station. I don't even know what a computer is. Well, you've got 1 hour to computer code. Never.
If the MUAs fail to get it right in the next hour, they'll know.
Oh, babe, I like to be bronze.
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
I want to interject here, my lovelies, and just let you know that I have a second channel recently launched here on YouTube. It is Luxeria Labs, and I will be making videos about my passions in life, which include technology, science, photography, and emerging technologies such as AI. Will it be a net positive for humanity? You'll have to subscribe to the channel and see. I will pin the link in the comments below. Yes. Right, back to the show.
Bronze me to
Male bones.
Theatre makeup, the art behind it is being able to replicate the design rather than going off on your own creative tangent. You have to be able to repetitively create the same look.
Yeah.
The first stage in getting that look right is smoothing down the actor's heavy male eyebrows using a glue stick.
Eyebrows are probably the most important part of drag queen makeup because
well, it's very easy to say that, Kimchi, because you have no eyebrows. Look, they're just shaved. They're not covered.
Important part of drag queen makeup because a lot of men don't have enough space between their eyebrows and their actual eyeball.
The pageant.
So you cover your brows to create more space for eyeliner and eyeshadow.
Very
true.
true.
If you don't do it correctly, and if it's not smooth, it could look like an oatmeal cookie. And no one wants an oatmeal cookie in their face. We want a smooth surface.
So far, so good, which makes me feel a little bit like I might actually get finished within an hour.
An hour is so fast, especially with brow coverage.
I'm hoping I can get it done. It's just
the thing with brow coverage is it's one of those things that you need actually setting time. Like you need to spend time allowing them to dry, and that's going to eat away at your 1 hour time slot unless you're working on other things at the same time. But I don't know if these makeup artists will know that and make use of that time.
At a time when you're not used to that sort of makeup.
Do you have a drag name?
Just Ellis. When I first started, I loved it, and I used to do drag all the time. It got to the point where I was doing it 3, 4, 5, 6 times a week.
She's a professional woman.
When I was growing up, when my mum would go out, like I'd sneak into her bathroom in her bedroom and I'd put on like mascara and stuff like that.
A secret.
And then as I got older, I started to explore more with who I was as a person. I thought I was transgender and I actually wanted to live my life as a woman. It was like a really horrible phase in my life where I didn't really know what was happening. So I just used makeup to create a drag character because drag is not the full thing. And makeup made me realise that I wasn't trans. I just didn't have confidence in myself or who I was.
Yes. Well, I will say, actually, let's go back to that
myself.
That's a beautiful look. I will say, sometimes the exploration one takes with their gender can be a full circle. And that is still just as valid as someone who, like me, comes to the conclusion that trans is the only way to survive. Playing with gender and coming to the conclusion that you are in fact not trans is valid. I will say though, just don't take away my healthcare. No.
Who I was.
Not that Ellis would.
It literally has changed my life completely just by doing makeup.
Escapism. Become the art and the artist.
Sharing Ellis's dressing room is Steph.
Ooh.
With experience in amateur theatre makeup, Steph should also find today's task manageable.
Oh, I don't know about that. Amateur theatre and drag are very different.
Bone structure, darling.
With brows glued
Bone
down,
structure.
she's moved on to the second stage.
I will say, my loves, I will say, there was a saying in probably actually the West End of London from 2010 to 2012, and I was in the club scene there. I used to go to a specific club called Tea Shack, the T was a slur, where transvestites, trans women, trans men, cross-dressers, sissies and fetishists and chasers would all go, and we had a saying. Sounds quite harsh, but this saying kind of rang true for a lot of reasons.
Oh dear God.
The saying was, ugly boys make beautiful girls.
Disgusting!
Sounds quite harsh, doesn't it? But if you think about what we would consider traditionally masculine bone structures and traditionally attractive bone structures, wide jaws, big Adam's apple, a strong nose, a strong brow bone, very little facial fat and high cheekbones, and square foreheads. Those kinds of features are very, very, very difficult to feminize with just cosmetics alone. However, if you have a soft jawline, a nice round face with lots of volume in the full parts of the cheeks, a nice flat brow bone, maybe your eyebrows are like, oh, and you've got a petite, delicate, round forehead. Those features are so easy to feminize with makeup, and the transformation is far more shocking. So, while it's not true for everything, and I think it's quite harsh, we have to remember it was a different time, 12 to 14 years ago, in our own community.
Harsh bitches.
So it's important to remember that any of these models that have stronger facial structure and stronger masculine bone features, the makeup artists are going to have to work twice as hard. And you only get an hour.
Of the look. Caking the face in a thick layer of powder and foundation.
Caking?
A technique known as baking.
I sweat so
That's
much.
not what baking is. Baking is not caking makeup on. That's no.
So I'd really cake it on.
I mean,
If you
you
think
said
there's
it,
enough or too much, you need to add some more.
I want to see a makeup that's so tight that it can last through the
Like,
entire...
Kim Chi does not have makeup caked on. She's just got well-applied makeup. Too much of a base, especially something like Kryolan TV Paint Stick or MAC Full Coverage Foundation or, I don't know, Mayron, will give you a slimy, sloppy base that's going to run straight off as soon as you get hot and sweaty. So don't cake it on. Don't do that. That's terrible advice.
Even two shows. Because one of the reasons why drag
shows,
makeup is so heavy is performers sweat. The makeup has to stay on. Even if they touch their face, it shouldn't move.
Exactly.
Across the hall,
Just bear with me. I just need to get some stuff out.
drag makeup first-timers Nikki and Belinda have also covered the brows.
Belinda,
But
go!
with the halfway mark approaching, the angels are getting concerned.
Wait, what? They spent half an hour on brow coverage. No. Oh, this is going to be a nightmare, girlies. Wait, is this the meme episode? Is this the infamous meme episode? Is it?
Yes, and also no.
I don't want to rush you, but normally my base would take about 5 minutes.
No! Do they do their own base, or do they have makeup artists that come in and do it for them, I wonder?
Moving on. I'm fighting my natural instincts today because I want to blend, but today it's not about blending. I'm still placing shades where I would place them, but I just need to stamp them on. So
you are
it's more
still
visible
blending,
with
you're
the
just making
audience.
it
From afar,
bolder.
they can see it.
Throughout the competition, Nikki has struggled more than most with time management.
Yeah, Brana
brow
should
coverage
be
is
here
really
doing
good.
this.
Thank you.
Surprise!
Oh, thank you.
Now we just gotta get the brows on there. We're running out of time.
I know, I've just got to get the brows on and do the eyes.
God.
Brows, eyes,
powder.
lip flashes.
I know,
No
I know.
pressure.
The way she was like, I just got to get the brows on and then just do the eyes and maybe the lips. That's a whole look. An hour and a half, minimum.
The MUA's work will only go on
she is.
stage if
She
makeup
means
supervisor Kate
She's going to
is
slam that toilet door.
Hey, how are you getting on?
Hey.
Hi. I think that the
Oh,
eyebrows could have
Cryolan,
been stuck
TV
down a
painted.
little better. Certainly in the inner corner here. Yeah, they have to last for such a long time.
We've got 2 shows of dancing and singing and sweating to do, so these brows have got to stay stuck down for, up to 12 hours.
Yes, it's about longevity, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I'm a bit concerned about how the MUAs are working. They should be much
Why have they put this woman's voice in a dustbin?
further along in the
Are we listening to Stomp, the drag musical?
It's shambolic. Poo. It's just poo every day, all the time. Poo every day, poo all the time. It's shambolic.
I can't wait to see how this turns out!
makeup than they actually are. The angel will be expecting a certain standard, and if the MUAs don't achieve that, I'll have to step in and finish their makeup.
Oh, you're gonna have to. It's pretty obvious.
By this halfway point, all brows should be glued down and foundation applied.
Foundation, the cracks in our foundation.
Over in dressing
Hello,
room 1,
I'm a professional and you're terrible.
Foundation.
I see a lot of gaps in between like the hair pieces too.
Okay.
So sometimes it works better if you take like a lot of foundation and just shove the foundation in there and set it really hard with lots of powder.
Okay.
That's
Do you
actually
think you'll be able
very,
to finish the rest of the makeup?
very
So
lovely.
we've got some contouring to do, and then we've just got the eye work to do, and then we should be absolutely beautiful.
We've just got some contouring. We've just got the eye work to do. Steph, I know that Dominic has been very harsh on you and almost seems like Dominic hates you for no reason at all. That is a lot of work to do, though.
Be absolutely beautiful.
Only one of the
Kimchi was
MUAs
that.
has moved on to the third and final stage of the look.
Ooh.
Applying colour.
Application.
I'm really just looking at the picture and doing exactly what the
Pigeon.
picture says, and I'm not kind of adding in my own stuff because that's not what we've been asked to do.
No.
Because I've literally got like a step-by-step guide in front of me to work from.
Oh, so they do have a guide?
It's just going really well so far.
I would have loved
Precision's
this. I would have loved if someone had have shown them how to do drag makeup from start to finish. Maybe not this exact look, but something similar. Because you use techniques in drag makeup that you learn through doing drag makeup. If you've never done it before, you won't know these techniques because most of the time, pretty lady, highlighter, selling, lip liner, lipstick combo, budgets, bare mineral counter is not the same at all. Not even close to what you're doing here. It's like taking a geologist that observes outer space and being like, you see this mold? I want you to genetically sequence the mold. Same industry, science, completely different things. That's a terrible analogy, but you get the gist, don't you, girls? No. She's got a B-Tech.
Key here. Too much blending will not show up on stage, so
Just get back.
we've kind of lessened the blending to open up the speed, and it just kind of makes it go a lot faster.
It does, it's true. Ooh. Oh dear, sanitize please.
20 minutes.
That looked like it had never been sanitized. What's that? That needs some sanitization spray and cleansing. Well, it depends actually. Whose kit is this? Is this Ellis's personal kit or is this just what's available at the theatre? Or is this someone else's kit? But then, no, if you're a professional working makeup artist, you should have a professional working kit. That doesn't look like... No.
20 minutes to go. All the MUAs have finally moved on to eye makeup.
Eye makeup. Oh, Stacey.
I'm a bit worried about time. He needs to get down and get his costume and hair
He
done.
needs to go and put a wig
happy
on.
at the moment.
And you haven't... Oh, Facebook crossdresser.
Okay, well, it's fine. We just need to speed it up a little bit. Don't
That's
kind of
not a hint. I don't know
take
what it
your
is.
time.
It's fine. It's fine. We just need to speed it up a little bit.
No, he wears a wig.
Really nice lines, because at the end of the day, we're not doing this for like a photo shoot. It's for theatre, so it needs to be done for quite far away.
That's true. I will say though, drag
They always
makeup
have the
is
eyebrows are the window to the face.
Absolutely. They frame the face completely, don't they?
Yeah, especially when we're trying to become women.
It's faster to correct brows when you're drawing them into nothing than it is to draw them perfectly the first time.
I'm gonna start on these eyes. Then I've got to do
wish we had a countdown
the contour, I need to powder, I need to do the lips, I need to do the lashes.
Doing the eyes before the...
I need to do it all in 15 minutes.
15 minutes? No, you're going home, girly.
To be able to get it finished. Why not?
Oh!
Not ideal.
Kate,
got an
are you
eye on
happy? There was a lot to be improved. The audience has to be able to see the makeup. You have to have the same impact from the third row to the back.
I just wanted them to feel more confident.
Paint
I
the
can
back
tell
row.
that they're very talented, but just be bolder with...
I used to do 2 girlies makeup very long time ago who worked in the nightclub industry. They were ladies of the evening. Showgirls, that's what we called them anyway. And the thing about it is, it's not too dissimilar from drag makeup in the idea that you are exaggerating into hyper femininity. At least when you're doing this kind of drag makeup anyway. And I used to find the faster, bolder, almost a little, you can be a little bit like jaggedy, and men go wild for it. They're like, oh yeah!
And a jiggle in their giblets.
Honestly, you could put a wig on a fire hydrant and men would be like, yes, queen! Men don't say that.
Giblets.
Be bolder with your strokes.
Yes,
a lot of
be
them
bold.
were like
A bold.
shaking their hands because they're so nervous. Like, just go for it.
Like,
They just have to pick up on their speed. They should be able to put on a lot more makeup much quicker than they have done.
Girls, I don't want to rush you, but we've got 10 minutes.
Right. Let's get it done, Nikki.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that. I don't mean to rush you, but we've got 10 minutes. She's like, okay. Belinda, girl!
Well, the colors and everything look very similar. Do you think you'll be able to finish it in
Oh,
time?
yeah.
Maybe just.
No pressure. It's only like the biggest competition.
Considering he's colourblind, those colours are
Give your
very
lifetime.
similar. Oh, that eyebrow's pulling down a bit. Oh, dear. Oh, here she is.
I think the eyebrows could probably be a bit darker.
Okay, thank you.
How are we doing over here?
Those eyebrows
It's my first time, so I'm a bit...
pulled
For
down.
first time, it's not too bad. I would say, though, the brow is coming up a little bit. It's
Yeah,
not-
see what I said? See what I said? The eyebrows are going too far down. Drag makeup, especially like this. I'm sorry, this model has the most pussification nose I've ever seen. And a lip lift. Is this a woman? Those eyebrows need to be pulled up and out rather than down. If you're going to cover eyebrows, the point is to change the eyebrow angle. Don't just reapply eyebrows in the same place you've covered. That doesn't make any sense at all for this kind of makeup.
Yeah, I definitely want to get
Good
back
wing,
over that.
though.
Time is running out.
No pressure, no pressure.
You want a professional being like, I could do this
With
faster than you."
showtime approaching,
Oh.
the MUAs now
What
have...
does that look like? The cast of Mumsnet is here to see drag queens on theatre, but we'll go home and be like, no, trans women are horrible. They might not be, but you never know.
With showtime approaching, the MUAs now have just 5 minutes left.
Guys,
love
you
Stacey's
really do
outfit.
need to be starting to finish up your looks.
All right, no worries.
You need
Thank
to
you.
start thinking about
I need to just
what you've done.
touch it up.
How are you feeling, Nikki?
I'm not going into them chairs again. So
You might be.
it's a horrible place
Sorry,
to be.
sis.
Even Ellis
Hello,
is
Mavis.
feeling the heat.
I'm sweating like
Even
a
Ellis,
bitch.
even Ellis is feeling the heat. Sounds like they're holding Ellis to a higher standard than anyone else, which not sure how I feel about all that.
I'm sweating like a bitch.
Sweating.
Just need to sort the lashes out, get these
Sweating
lips
like
done.
a woman on the game.
Right, you've had
With
enough
music.
time. I need to get these guys into their wigs.
Oh,
Guys, I'm ever so
God.
sorry. That's us done now. You're gonna have to stop.
Has anyone finished?
That was so intense.
This music sounds very like Bermesia from Final Fantasy IX.
That was so intense. I am absolutely exhausted. I am knackered. Just trying to get so much done and copy a face chart.
It's too
translate
much
somebody's
for
face
brand
that I've
new
never seen
people in an
before,
hour.
contour somebody's face that I've never seen before, but make it look the same as a picture.
Yes, Lee, I agree. Oh, filth.
I didn't get it all finished, so I
Wait,
literally...
does Ellis's top say woman? I love it. A woman!
I didn't get it all finished, so I literally had like 40% of the lip uncovered.
Oh.
I've tried my best.
Eye
Whatever
makeup's
happens,
great.
happens.
Very close.
The models cannot go on the stage like this.
Oh, absolutely
I'm
not.
a little disappointed. I'm gonna have to take them to Kate, and she's gonna finish their makeup.
They all look
Angels, shall we?
annoyed, don't they? They're all like,
While the
how
show
dare
must go
you!
on for the Angels, the MUAs have to wait until tomorrow to find out if any of their looks made it on stage.
Are we going to get told who's going on stage? Just wipe it off and start again. Right, here we go. Oh, 7:30, girl. Get up!
HQ,
It's time to
the
die!
judges must decide which...
I'm sorry. Somebody yassified the bins.
Judges must decide which MUA did the best yesterday and which two performed the worst.
Right.
They will start the
I
day...
would love to see Val or Dominic do this, though. Do you think Dominic could do a full drag look in an hour?
No. In the red chairs.
Before we get started, the makeup you're about to see in pictures is what the makeup artist did. But every single actor either touched up their makeup or reapplied for the show.
Okay.
Okay, so first up we have Tiffany.
Tiffany Wiggs. Ooh.
That's...
No. 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 Eyebrows are in a different position, but do you see what I mean when I say the tails need to be lifted? If you're going to do drag makeup, lift those tails. And also, people don't really understand that when you put on false lashes, they need to be lifted and almost put above the lash line. Unfortunately, this model's face is just tilting down at the edges. And in the official drag look, they are not. They are swept up and out. Very Stepford wife. It's a no from mummy.
That's drag at home having a cup of tea.
The brow placements are...
Who gets in drag at home to have a cup of tea?
We are British. Makeup and shape, she got pretty close.
There's definitely a difference between the two lips. She went too soft, and that's not going to read on stage.
Soft!
Especially for drag. So next up we have Lee.
This was a very good attempt at drag makeup.
Oh, Valerie. No. The eyebrows are a different shape, but do you see what I mean about the lifted tail? The tail isn't as lifted as I would make it on the official drag makeup look, but if you see here, the end of the tail goes above the beginning area of the brow. Here, the tail is here. Do you see how much lower that is? It's not even anywhere near the eyebrow.
And he's tried to emulate the photograph.
Emulatrice.
I think he's done a great job.
I agree. Belinda, I believe, is next.
Belinda, girl!
She looks like a boxer.
Do you remember what I said? Wait, what?
She looks like a boxer.
Yeah.
Oh, right, well, we're not going to do all that. But it is giving Facebook crossdresser. Interestingly, this is exactly the same thing that I was talking about earlier, where this guy has traditionally masculine features. He's got very sharp cheekbones, very square. Everything's in a square line. The jaw is strong. The chin is strong. The nose is strong. The brow is strong. The hairline is strong. To soften those and feminize them, you can't really do all of that with cosmetics. I mean, even the drag look has a particularly masculine edge to it. I think Belinda had a very difficult job here, to be honest, but there is just not enough makeup on. Not enough makeup. You need to really do illusion makeup. You need to cut that jaw with a sharp, just fully sharp contour line, contour it out. The nose contour is way off.
Not a ballerina.
The brow colour is off.
The eye shape is too straight. The masculine bone structure is quite square, whereas a feminine bone structure is more diamond. So next up we have Nikki.
Really?
Right, I'm just going to say, makeup will not change your bone structure. We're not going to start selling those sorts of lies here.
Powdery, absolutely the
Powdery?
Really
Powdery? I don't even see any powder.
Really powdery.
What does she mean, powdery?
Really powdery.
If you look at the difference between these two images, the one on the left, the original makeup, is powdered. The one on the right, Nikki's makeup, is not powdered. It's shiny. There's texture. That's not powdered. Does she mean it looks like pastel rather than powdery? Even the under eyes aren't set. Where's powder? I don't see powdery. Do you see powdery? Am I being a bit harsh here on Valoptic Nerve?
Really powdery, absolutely the wrong colour. He's
it is the wrong
white
colour.
under the eyes.
Although you say
That's
that, you say it's the
light.
wrong colour, but
White and
the neck here, which I'm assuming Nikki didn't put makeup on, the neck here, does match. So I think it's actually the lighting of the image, because if you look at the ears as well, the makeup colours aren't that off, but that camera has made this model look very pink, and the one on the left is very bronze tones. So
the eyes.
No.
That's too light.
It is
Those
too light.
brows. No.
The lashes are crooked. If I could like summarize this makeup, I would say approximately applied. Next, we have Ellis. If you disregard the lip, it's not a bad makeup.
It's not a bad makeup at all, but it's not the brief. You know, all the colours are off. They're all wrong. I'm disappointed because if anybody was going to carry off a drag makeup, I would have thought it would have been Ellis.
There you go, for some reason, holding Ellis to a higher standard than everyone else, even though it should be a fair competition. Not only for Ellis, but for everyone else.
Steph.
The placement
Dominic
of everything
just
is
doesn't like
just
Steph.
a centimeter off of everything. The brow's too close to the eyelid.
I actually think, yes, the brow is too close to the eyelid, but the brow colour isn't that far away. That mascara, the lower bottom mascara is really chunky though, chunktastic.
And her brow coverage is pretty bad.
That's a really weak lip line.
Where are the lashes? And there's no beauty spot. It lacks detail.
I understand why the actors changed their looks.
If it was me, I'd change it.
Yeah.
We'd have
I think
to.
we
You
have a
can't go
clear
on stage
winner.
not looking like
and
the
I
character
also
you play.
think we know who's going into the face-off
Oh,
chairs.
do we? I've got no idea.
I agree.
Definitely.
Okay, guys, they're ready
Does
for
Kimchi
us.
just leave now?
Best
Are
of
they
luck.
like, bye. Oh, here she is.
Okay, you know the score, guys. Please may you find your chair.
Shush it up, bitch.
If an MUA's name is on one of the two red chairs...
That's not
they'll
red.
go-
That's not red. That's hot magenta. That is seeping pussification magenta, girlies. That is hot fuchsia with a shocking pink overlay. Drowned in Pepto-Bismol, girl. These chairs here are red. Although actually in this shot, they actually look very red. I would say that is a red chair. But here, this is also red. But in every other shot, it's like this pink lady.
Elimination face-off at the end of the day.
I think it's going to be me and Steph in the red chairs because we didn't get finished and we was the only room who didn't finish off the models completely.
If I do end up in those red chairs, it'll be for the 4th time. That's never a good number, so yeah, I'm a little bit sort of
Who do we
worried.
think? Definitely Nikki. Steph. Oh! Oh, controversial. Yet brave. Oh. Ulis. Oh, Nikki. Yes, I'm not surprised.
There's only one way to escape the red chairs. Totally wow the judges in today's brief and hope another MUA takes their place.
I like the way she does her makeup.
Steph, you just didn't bring it. The face wasn't feminized enough. It still looked really butch and masculine. Nikki, we were asking for a full-on Friday night and you gave us a bit of a half-wrecked Monday morning. So please, the pair of you,
Can you give us
use that
anything
feedback
like a
and
Friday
deliver
night?
us something incredible.
Oh my god, Dominic hasn't blended his foundation. You can see he's got yellow here and yellow here.
Deliver us something incredible.
I can tell he works at MAC,
Me.
girl!
Your makeup impressed us the most in the brief. Your makeup was the closest to replicating the look that was put in front of you. So, as your reward...
I'm not sure I agree. I don't think any of them really got close to it because, again, it's not really their fault that they've been thrust into doing something exceptionally pro that requires years of training in 1 hour and they've never done it before, so...
During the brief, you get 10 minutes of advice, help with Kimchi.
Oh, she doesn't know who she is, does she? She doesn't know who Kimchi is. With that. She doesn't know who Kim is.
Woo!
Woo!
For today's creative brief, we want you to explore gender through the power of makeup.
Oh,
We
really?
want to see
Nikki tutorials.
kings, queens, and everything in between.
Okay, right.
Drag is all about creating art through gender and transformation.
That's true.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Are you ready? Bring in the models!
Oh, this is 100% the episode. Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Unlike yesterday, the MUAs have been allowed to prepare for this brief and have been given a model suited to their ideas.
Oh, okay.
MUAs, you have 2.5 hours for this creative brief.
2.5 hours.
Nikki,
2.5
Steph.
hours. 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. So yesterday, to do to replicate an actual, like, professional drag makeup that's used on stage, they had 1 hour. And here, they're like, drag makeup, but 2.5, girl. 2.5 hours. Okay.
You will start 15 minutes after all the other MUAs.
MUAs, your time starts now.
Right, okay, here we go, girlies. Oh, she's off. What's she seen?
My look today was inspired by the artist Grayson Perry, because he doesn't think about gender. He says he just wears what makes him happy, and if that's a dress, then he'll wear a dress.
It's been a rough night for Mary, Queen of Shops.
What is that? Transvestite of the bride?
Grayson Perry, the little Facebook crozzy who could.
Dress, or if it's to dress as a man, then one day he'll dress as a man. I thought that was really interesting.
I'm not a kink shamer, that's a lie, I completely am. But there's just something about, like, sissy baby play that really upsets me. Come for me, girlies. What do you want?
Oh, have you lost your mummy?
I want to bring that into my look by creating an androgynous female. So I'm going to play a lot with, like, shapes and colours to show that you don't have to follow the rules.
Oh, very
and I like the idea of almost being like a shapeshifter.
Nikki. Hello, darling.
Hamilton Jones.
Thought one odd, girl.
Hello, darling. How are we feeling?
I've just been staring at my model for the last 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Every single part of your face dissected.
Literally.
Even though he did best yesterday, Lee can still go into the red chairs if he doesn't perform today.
Ooh, very bold.
I want to take the drag look from yesterday and take it further. I'd rather try and get it right this time and show that I'm actually listening to what the judges are telling me.
Look at this good strategy in a competition show.
Just get your hair out your face someday. Like Lee, Tiffany is also going for a male to female transformation.
Oh. Something about that phrase irks me. A male to female transformation. Why does that irk me so?
Mine's just like a classic sort of beauty drag look. So I'm contouring,
Beauty drag, yeah, drag
gluing down the
transformation.
brows,
Male to
cookery,
female is a bit
baking,
loaded, isn't it?
everything.
Oh, it's very... My sex change operation!
No one is going to have a sex change operation.
This is a long 15 minutes now.
MUAs in the face-off chairs? You may now begin.
I'm yelling at you in my tattoo flash.
My concept is based on how I view gender growing up. Within my culture, it was very male dominant. Women sort of blend into the shadows of the male, and I wanted to play on that and create a really powerful, strong female piece, but also dehumanize her to translate that message across.
As part of her powerful dehumanized gender transformation, Nikki is adding a catalogue.
Dehumanized gender transformation. Hilary Cass found crying and shaking. No, I'm not mentioning that witch on the Chanel.
Black twist.
I actually associate feline features with females.
Oh.
I think what
Very
would be
cartoon.
technically
Cat
difficult
for girls,
would just
dog
be
for
getting the
boys.
shape of the eye. I want it to be quite feline and feminine. The placement and the shape of my eye socket is going to be really important.
Okay, right.
Of all the
Very strong words.
only one is working on a female to male gender change.
Oh, we're certainly not saying female to male gender change. You can't just do that with cosmetics. Sorry, girls.
My concept for today is of an elderly gentleman,
dear.
a Greek god-inspired sort of thing. So I want to make sure that I've got all these wrinkles in the right places and make sure that it just looks convincing. I wanted to bring age into this because I wanted to be a little bit different. It's one thing to change somebody from one gender to the other, but to go from one age to the next, I feel it's sort of like giving a little extra, something a little bit different than just your everyday drag. So I'm going to make sure that I deliver it so that it comes across spot on and gives me that extra edge.
So back in my London Club Kid days, there in our group of friends, there was a drag queen called... Was she called Myra Dubois? Is that who she is? She used to dress as Queen Elizabeth and do like an age reversal transformation situation, which was exceedingly salaciously funny. But it is hard to do a convincing, like, age transformation with just makeup without it looking a bit like costume.
To get out of these seats.
All right, she wants to get out of the seat. Go. You beat the seat.
Oh, hi, winner.
Hello.
Oh, hi,
With you
Flop.
winning,
Flop Tina.
You've bagged 10 minutes with kimchi.
Yeah.
How you gonna use... With you winning, you've bagged 10 minutes with kimchi.
Imagine anywhere else explaining the concept, that context of what she's just said. You're a winner and you've gained 10 minutes with kimchi.
None of those words are in the Bible. Seek Jesus.
How are you going to use that to your advantage?
I'm going to ask her advice, and if she thinks something could do with changing, then that's what I'm going to do.
When are you going to call her in?
Maybe when I've got his base done. Or I set his eyes.
Good choice.
The look I'm kind of planning today is quite a personal one. I'm trying to create a look that I wanted to achieve when I first started questioning my own identity. It's kind of like how I wanted to look then, but couldn't look because I didn't have the skills.
For his personal drag story, Ellis will only be using the primary colours of red, yellow and blue.
The reason...
Red, yellow and blue? Primary colours? Red, yellow and blue? Interestingly, I think if you're in the visual arts world at a place higher than like high school, you will learn that colour theory is not like a circle like this. Colour theory is actually like a diamond shape like this because you have additive and subtractive colours. I believe I've got this the right way around. Additive colours, every colour adds to black. Subtractive colours, everything adds to white.
Thank you very much. That's much better.
Not every single colour can be made from red, yellow and blue. It's usually cyan, magenta, yellow, chroma. So, unless Stacey has misspoken there, because this is actually pink, turquoise and yellow and black liner, which would be CMYK, which is why your printers don't print in RGB. They print in CMYK. Interesting here today. Interesting wigs.
Now I'm going to go with the primary colours. It's that you have to mix them together to get any colour you want. The primary colours represent me at the start of my
Have I misspoken here? Let me just double, triple check my sources, girl. It's not quite as simple as primary colours are this. It's primary, secondary, tertiary colours.
Well, yes.
I had all the elements, but I just didn't know how to use them or mix them together. I just want the judges to really see that I haven't just thought about it on a literal level, I've actually taken it to an emotional level and really created something that means a lot to me.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to have a backstory to a look.
They're so pink.
Oh God, here we go.
Okay, let me just go light. I'm just gonna try and keep calm.
Gosh, she's applying a lot.
Nikki isn't the only MUA struggling with an unfamiliar product.
Is that Prosade?
When your spatula gets stuck in your brow, you know you've gone too far.
Tiffany has been plastering down her model's eyebrows for 30 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Wipe off the excess right away.
Yeah, I'd be worried now that it's getting a little lumpy.
Yeah.
You know.
For a professional
Porridge
like
brows.
you, how long did it take you to do your brows?
5 minutes.
No.
Done.
Kimchi doesn't have eyebrows.
Belinda.
Belinda, girl.
Hello, girl.
Hi, yeah, you're right.
And is this a gender fluid look?
Yeah, so I want to go for quite an androgynous look.
Sorry, that's going to be my next cutaway for anything ever. And is this a gender fluid look?
And is this a gender fluid look?
No, he wears a wig.
Mummy says it's my turn to play with the gender.
A gender fluid look?
Yeah,
No.
so I want to go for quite an androgynous look. I feel so passionate about
a
blurring
gender
those
fluid
lines. When I had Alfie was really when I realised, like, people were telling me how I
baby.
should dress him and what he should play with.
Baby.
And suddenly I was like, why? Like, so I really want to get that across today.
Good for you.
Thank you.
You look
Put blue
great.
contour on your baby.
I do look
Oh,
great.
flirty.
Correct answer. Right. See you soon.
Stacey's going to get her dooley bashed in.
I'm just struggling a little.
No, say. Sorry, Biscuit. Did I spook you then? Sorry. No, say, stop it.
A little bit with the texture. I'm a little bit concerned about when I put my eyeshadow on, whether it'll nicely blend.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so the thing is, if you're going to use something really heavy like Kryolan TV paint stick, you need to work that stuff in the skin. Otherwise, you get this texture. Yes, you can apply it lightly over the skin, but you still have to blend. Or you could just do what Jinx Monsoon does. Apply it to her hands and smear it on herself.
Queens are always saying to me, like, after like we've been in drag for 8 to 10 to 12 hours and everyone else's face is cracked or the sweat has like caused their face to get all muddy.
It's a heavy wax-based product. I think it's even synthetic beeswax and mineral oil. I've known makeup artists in the past to even just put it next to an open flame in order to get it to heat up a little bit and be easier to work with, because this is never going to set, and it's going to be all lumpy and squidgy and horrible. It's going to feel gross on the skin as well.
This is supposed to be this cakey because no one else just looks
Yeah,
this
she's
cakey.
struggling. Again, it's because these products are so...
powder and it looks smoother.
These products are for people who have the experience.
1 hour. You have 90 minutes remaining.
90... I'm yelling at you in my tattoo flash. Look, see, if you look, Nikki down there is just gently dabbing, like gently. It's like you need to pound that into the skin, push it in every pore, push it in so hard they need a pneumatic drill to get it out at the end of the day.
We all gotta die of something.
Keep your eye closed for me a sec.
Oh, crease is too low.
I'm getting on okay, but I think I'm probably going to give Kimchi a shout in a minute just for a little bit of advice, so she can tell me how I'm actually getting on.
Looming in the distance. Yeah, the crease needs to be lifted. Yeah, look.
Change your eye shape, that's what I wanted. Close them again.
Hi, Lee.
Hello.
Is someone my help?
Yeah, because I've never really done traditional drag, and I kind of wanted to toy with changing the shape of his face and changing his eye shape.
Well, so far from what I'm seeing, I think you could probably make the crease higher.
Oh.
Just completely like regard what his eye looks like and create a new feature.
Okay, I like that idea of making his crease bigger.
Just think of it as like opening up a feature.
Okay.
Ignore his natural feature.
Yes.
You're painting on a new world.
Okay, that's great.
That's exactly what it is. You're kind of transforming a feature that's already there by using contour in a very specific way to enlarge those features.
You could even go higher if you wanted.
I mean, look at Kimchi's lashes. Like, those lashes are so big that if she did like delicate lady makeup, you'd never see it.
Yeah. See, you're still playing off of his natural feature. You want a transformation, bro, right?
Really cool.
I think
the only natural feature that looks really correct when you are doing like a drag makeup look like this with covered brows is starting the eyebrow in the same position as the natural eyebrow grows. Maybe just slightly further apart so you can really elongate that nose contour. But if you start the brow where the natural brow starts, you're still gonna have a gorgeous shape. If you start doing an eyebrow up here, it starts to look crazy very quickly.
I think you're just like afraid to like take it there,
McDonald girl.
Because you haven't done this before. But basically, we want to delete the person that's underneath this and then create a new person.
Kim is being so wonderful to these makeup artists.
Do you see it?
I do, yeah.
A real professional. I wish Kim had demonstrated a drag look. That would have been great. Oh, brows a bit close. Oh! Oh, who was the other one saying? I'm doing Grayson Perry, but different. This is giving Grayson Perry, but elevated. Elevator. Who's that man in the background? Who was that? Hello.
Just look straight into the mirror for me. Which bag do I like best?
Is it a Maori tattoo? You know, or a wooden statue? You know, a candle holder or something?
Yeah. I'm not getting like a gender transformation. I'm still getting more of like an old lady as opposed to like an old man.
Well, she hasn't finished yet.
You're getting old, girl.
Has she understood the brief wrongly? She's got a long way to go.
Have you ever worn lashes before?
No.
Well, today's your lucky day.
Not towards me.
Rosé.
Your eyes down. Perfect. Ellis is definitely in his element. He knows like what he's doing with the techniques. The color story is great so far.
See, I love looking at bright colours like blues and pinks. I love them so much, but as soon as I put them on me, I feel like, hello everyone, I teach art at the Gnome School. And it's very upsetting, so I'm going to stick to neutrals and perhaps burgundies if I'm feeling particularly spicy.
Living for that eye.
I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's great blending skills. He's feeling very confident.
The dead body.
He's enjoying himself. He's cruising through it.
Oh my
Don't say cruising.
You actually look like a drag
Velociraptor nerve. Velociraptor. so silly. Oh God, here we go. Remember, divine feminine.
I have one thing to say. Hakuna Matata. I have a few concerns. The base is very heavy.
Why Hakuna Matata?
And the proportions are so wrong. I think the brows are uneven.
Yeah.
Okay, if you really want me to critique this look, the cheekbones are asymmetrical. Do you know what? Put the whole thing in the bin.
Biggest worry for Nikki is that it's very masculine.
It's very angled.
I mean, it doesn't look masculine,
MUAs,
it just looks bizarre.
30 minutes remaining.
Will you go and blend your foundation, please?
This is where it starts getting fabulous.
Oh no, Steph, what is that?
I did make a beard piece for this, but I've done all this beautiful line work on the mouth.
Steph,
I kind of don't want
no.
to cover it, so
No, stop it,
we're just going to see if it
Steph, this is very... Customer returns at the BHS Christmas shop. I'm never shopping in BHS again! Otherwise, disgusting save. I can't believe all this. You've mugged me, girls. It's a bit, you know, like Christmas tinsel wig.
And just relax for me.
Oh.
I'm just not happy.
This is divine feminine in the same sort of way that, like, be not afraid is divine feminine.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
At the moment of the eye, I've gone down a theatrical approach.
Have
Which
you?
wasn't the plan.
What theatre is this?
But it now is. If I put my wig on, I can cover all of this.
25.
So I'm going to try and hide all of that.
Oh dear.
MUAs, look. 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
I think this one. And then Messer, I think.
Oh, it really is Grace Perry. Also, Wurzel Gummidge. Oh.
I quite like it with the
What
wig
is
on.
happening? Okay. Oh, she had a 613 in a dream. More like 1001, really. All right, here we go. After a long night of hooking.
Look in the mirror.
Oh, God, she's going to be sick.
We're finished. He's no she. I'm really happy with how it's turned out, so I'm literally just going to leave it now.
Okay, close your eyes. Look.
Oh, a 2016 beauty guru.
Anyways, you have 1 minute.
Oh, here we are. Oh, beautiful. A scandal. Oh. The key.
People are either going to get it or not.
It's very, like, can't meet this Santa's
30
grotto.
seconds.
Oh, do you know what? Oh!
Time's up. Brushes down.
Right, here we go, girlies. Are you pissing ready? Good job. Oh, she's like, don't talk to me. I'm alone in the VIP.
Chairs now.
Let's not even bother.
But would you date you?
No.
Oh, that's a
I think
strong
I'm different.
woman. Very elegant Dutch woman.
Aww.
Oh.
MUAs,
sweet moment,
please take your models
filled with
next
fear.
door to be photographed.
Oh, God.
Creative brief over. Steph and Nikki must hope their looks can impress the judges enough to escape the face-off chairs.
I don't think they can they?
I'm feeling...
Oh! She's got a 5D Mark IV.
I'm feeling pretty good about my finished look, actually.
That is a fun editorial look. So is
I'm
that.
really worried about being the face-off. I feel like I have struggled quite a bit today.
Divine feminine. They could have given them different clothes to wear. I mean, look at the dust. The dust on those titties. All right, here we go. Judgment. Hello. Kimchi is so, like, just big.
V, please step forward.
And think about what you've done. Right. I mean...
You took my advice on playing with the proportions really well.
Yes.
You definitely created shapes that's more draggy and abstract from what you had previously.
There are some things that
It's,
are
what's the word? It's serviceable.
a little bit off. I think the contouring on the cheeks is a little bit off. I think the lips are a little bit off.
That's the whole point of drag.
On the whole, she's drop dead gorgeous, and I think it doesn't matter if it's not absolutely perfect. Is there beauty? Does she look good? And I think you've nailed it.
Since when has that been a rule, Velociraptor? Hello everyone, my name's Stacey Dooley and I've been swallowed by my jumper.
Tiffany, please come forward.
I really like Tiffany's sense of style. Right, here we go.
I'm a bit underwhelmed.
Oh, dear.
I think it's really dull.
Dull?
Drag is hello, and then you've got this.
Yeah, but there's a difference.
Is pretty weak.
Pro
the cut
and
crease
amateur
is non-existent, and the lip is really flat. At this part of the process, you should be delivering so much more.
Could you do it?
Unfortunately for me, I think you have the worst brow coverage out of everyone.
Oh, that is
Thank
pretty
you.
cheesy.
Thank you.
Cheese grater. Imagine being like, you are just terrible. Your family lineage is embarrassing. What you've brought here today is rotten. And you have to be like, okay, thanks. Yeah, bye. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Bye. Oh, Tiffany Wiggs. Nikki's like, I'm saved.
Would you like to come up, please?
Oh, maybe not. Here we go. Oh, look. The fear. As a makeup artist, I've been there. I've been having the fear when you're doing something, you're not hitting the brief, time's running out, you're on set, everything's going a bit wrong, and you're like, oh, we're gonna make this? No! I know that fear very well. Okay, everybody, we ready for the ultimate meme? A beautiful divine woman.
Are you happy with this?
No.
Okay. There's not a lot good about it.
Am I going to agree with Dominic?
You're better than this. You are so much better than this. I don't know what happened. It's almost like the first swatch of makeup you put on that face, you were lost. And you kept on going, thinking magic was going to happen, and I think you've let yourself down.
Oh, God.
There's
You've
too
let
many
yourself
basic
down.
mistakes to be doing at this point.
Well, I think, Dom, you've said it all. I expected so much more from you.
I don't really
And
understand.
that's all I want to say.
Because it doesn't look like the brief that she came up with at all. Like, she had a gorgeous over-exaggerated eye. She had a gorgeous over-exaggerated lip. She even put, like, her boyfriend or brother or someone, like a man in her life, in drag, in, like, half drag. And it's just not what that was. Like, I know it's really funny and lol, it's a meme, blah, 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 but also, like, that went so wrong. I wonder why. I'd love to ask her, like, what happened? Like, what happened there? At least they weren't overly harsh. They were just like, it's obviously not right.
Belinda, please come
go!
forward.
God, the music.
I wanted to create an androgynous look. I quite like the idea of being a bit of a shapeshifter and just wearing whatever makes you happy.
I was watching you do it, and I wasn't quite sure where you were going to get the he-she sort of element through.
We're not saying he-she. Validate. We're not saying he-she at all. We're not doing all that. No, 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 no.
But you know what did it for me, and I've got goosebumps on my legs, is
the nunny
said shape-shifting. That's really interesting. That's exciting. That's a modern take on gender. It is beyond. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I have to completely agree. I absolutely love this. There is something really representative of gender fluidity in this, from the weird sort of cut-out cat eye to the winged liner on the side with the brow. I love the flash.
I guess it's very East London, isn't it? But is it representative of drag transformation? This is one of those times where I'm like, okay, what is the judging doing? Because they've given a really strong, specific brief here. And other times when they've had vaguer briefs, they've gone, no, you haven't hit the brief.
Orange, which is completely different to everything else that's going on. I love it. I really do.
I think you're a visionary. I think this is brilliant. I think this photo could be hanging at any modern gallery.
Oh, they could have refilmed that.
I love
Need a
this.
coffin.
Thank you so much.
Stacey's on the naughty corner.
Steph, please come forward.
Right, here we go. Now, Dominic, be nice.
Beauty is ageless, and I feel like drag should be too. I wanted to just bring age into it, but also give it that sort of holographic, glitzy, glamour sort of twist.
Why? Why make someone old and then be like, but you're also a glamour holographic twist? I just need to understand the concept.
Graphic, glitzy, glamour sort of twist.
Be nice.
Ho, ho, ho. Hell no.
Right,
I'm seeing Santa Claus. It feels very hobbycraft. I don't think that the tinsel does it. The wrinkles didn't really come across.
I mean, I actually think the wrinkles do come across. I think that is Probably my favourite part about this look is how the wrinkles, how she's thought about like moving. I will say it does feel like she's put the emphasis on the highlights as opposed to the lowlights, which if you're thinking about wrinkles, you have to think that the low points are the sharper, less blended moments, whereas the roundness of the like age rolls coming off of the skin, like if I smile, I've got so much Botox in, you can't piss and say what I'm talking about. Let me give myself wrinkles. There you go. See, the sharp lines are in the shadow. They're not in the highlight points. Do you see? So I think, oh God, Roberto, Botox. So I don't think she's quite hit the mark on the head. This is a little bit more like sci-fi makeup rather than aging makeup, I would say.
Because didn't really come across. And then you covered up all your makeup in Christmas decorations. So for me, no. It's a no from me, I'm sorry.
Personally for me, I think you took the most risk out of everyone in the room. I can't tell you that it's paid off, but personally for me, I think it's better to be polarizing and memorable than to be boring.
100%.
And I will definitely remember this look.
Kimchi is being wonderful.
Thank you, Steph.
She's like shaking in front of them. That was a professional feedback critique of an image like this. It's very clear that the image hasn't worked, but instead of going, ho, 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 holy fuck, no, Kimchi was like, it is better to be memorable, even if you haven't hit the brief. That is such a kind way of saying, I think you know it's not hit what we've asked for, but there is no benefit of me going in on you. A professional woman being professional. Oh, poor Steph.
Ellis.
Well, at least Dominic didn't go like, scum! Right, come on. Madame Atlantis. Grace and Perry is here. She's queer. Get used to it.
Absolutely. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Love it.
Fuck my puss.
I think it's brilliant. I love the way you've masked the brows. It's very modern. It's very fresh.
It is. It is.
I love colour.
It's very Pat McGrath.
You reference the idea of primary colours within this and how it actually links to something really personal. Just beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
Clearly
It's
the winner.
stunning. I love everything about this.
Yes.
It's the perfect marriage of drag and beauty makeup too.
Yes, very good. Editorial, magazine, wig.
Anyways, if you could please take yourselves next door whilst we decide who is going to be
die.
in the face-off chairs.
Thank you, judges.
Does Stacey just have to stand around for all that? It's like, go on then, off pop.
Another person who's had a struggle today was Tiffany.
Look at those brows. You can just see all that fur. It's not working. It's furry face.
I don't think she had like full understanding of drag makeup and what
Not doing woman face and furry face.
If you saw her in the street, you're not gonna like think, wow, she was beautiful.
No. This is a drag makeup by numbers, and this was just quite flat. She kind of missed the mark. There's no feminine features.
First drag
I have to
makeup.
say, today she choked.
She just lost her way. She just kept packing it on without any idea whatsoever. And in the end, nothing worked.
It looks something straight out of a horror film.
It's frightening. So let's talk about the Santa in the room.
I appreciate her taking a risk, but this is a makeup competition, and there's very little makeup going on here.
This is supposed to look like an older man. I don't see it. If she had just worked on creating a female to male character with makeup, she might have given us something that was more believable.
I feel like people are talking about I feel like this is very like cis people talking about gender, and that kind of upsets me a little bit because it's like you don't have the nuance to explain those things. You've just gone male to female, yeah, bloke to bird. Like that's not what it is. It's talking about illusion. It's not male to female. It's like a feminine illusion, or like there are better ways. I don't know why it's really getting my goat. My goat is got girl. My goat is upset in the garden going, save mummy.
This is just like go into the wardrobe, stick our head in the box. Whoa, there I am.
I mean, it's not quite that, is it? Right, who's in the red chair? I think Nikki and Steph again.
Steph, Nikki, you both started today in the face-off chairs. You've both failed to beat the seat.
Beat the seat. The seat beat you. All right, here we go, girlie. This is what, Nikki's fourth
Your
time?
technique just wasn't up to scratch today. So we will see you both in the face-off.
Thank you. I'll bring them through shortly.
Oh, God.
Can I ask you to say your goodbyes?
Bye.
One of you won't be coming back.
Okay, right, here we go.
I knew I didn't do enough today.
Won't become
and I was in a
ever, won't
sticky
be coming
position
back.
To begin with, so we'll get over the tears in a moment.
Oh, I don't know who's
and
going
then
to go.
we'll
Oh,
be
what's the
in there and
challenge,
smashing
though?
it.
I still have a lot to prove.
God,
I need to show the judges that I'm composed and calm. Yeah, come on.
Here we go, girlie.
I just need to deliver on what they're asking of me.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Don't be scared, honestly, don't be scared.
Okay.
It's fine.
As always, Steph
Oh,
and
why am I
Nikki
seeing
will
colourful
face
lashes?
off over a pair of identical twins.
Drag makeup is all about exaggerating features. The bigger lip, the bolder brow, the crazy contouring. The magic ingredient to a big eye is fabulous fake lashes.
For this week's face-off, we are going to ask you to create a big, bold #drag lash. In front of you, you will find an array of false lashes, and what we're looking for is a perfectly placed
Not the
top
feathered.
and bottom set.
Not the feathered pussy wig.
There's two things
You
our
just look at
MUAs
my
should be
feathered
mindful
bird
of on this
pussy.
face-off. One, they need to make sure they measure those lashes, that they're not too big or too small. Secondly, they've got to let that glue dry, so it's not wet when it goes on the eye. What I don't want to see is anything that droops, because no one likes a sad eye.
What did you
That's
just
a
say?
sad eye.
What is that?
Sorry, these lashes are drooping. Also, you've put bigger lashes on the bottom than you have on the top. Also, the lashes are glued on in different positions. This makeup as well is appalling. What is all this? What is all this dirt here? Why does this liner line come in but also has a dip here and it's sharp, and this one is just like stops at a solid edge? Why does this white come all the way onto the nose and this one doesn't on this side? Why have you left the eyelashes white? And why doesn't the white liner go up into the lashes? Why is there a dark line here? And it's even longer on this side. Why is that? Why here at the beginning of this eyebrow is there a whole missing part of dark shadow that's present on this side? And what's here missing? Also, brow coverage. Oatmeal, oatmeal, oatmeal. Smooth as a button here, but also very textured at the front here and not here. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Also, you've put mascara on the false lashes, but you haven't blended it in properly because there's all just lumps of mascara here, 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 here. What is this? No.
You have 15 minutes to complete this
English,
challenge.
United
Your
Kingdom.
time starts now.
Right, your time starts now, girly wigs. Right, please don't use feathers unless they're black, but even then, nothing with bubbles on. You want to think fierce. Fierce. Up and out, about 2 millimeters off from the outside than from the inside. If you're nervous, get them to blink onto a pencil to force the lashes up and out. Don't have them go too far in. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Although Nikki has picked up the dreaded feather lash, I actually think she's doing a good job.
Okay, Val, me and Val are on the same note here. The dreaded feather lash, although those are black and they kind of look a bit more believable.
The one thing I'll say for Steph is that she did measure it before she stuck it on, so she was able to make it slightly smaller, which is going to fit better.
No! Oh!
However, she might have made it too small.
The Daleks do anal beats. No!
Okay.
You still need
30
perspective in
seconds.
drag, so longer lashes on the top, shorter lashes on the bottom. This is difficult though.
That's time.
Time. I think they're going to give it to Nikki. Sabotage, girls! Oh, do you really need to do all that? Oh. Did they put a sound effect then? Oh, I think they're gonna... Nikki, yeah. That looks a bit more aesthetically pleasing, even though it's absolutely bonkers. Oh, yeah, get that focal length in.
What we're thinking, judges?
I
What do you
we
think?
need a
What's the
conflab.
message? We need a conflab.
Neither lash is perfect.
With feather lashes, you can't control the symmetry. However, where she's placed it, it's just opened up her eye and it fits in with the design of the line.
I think we have a clear winner. It's a hands down win.
It is. I think so.
Sneaky, isn't it? A feathered wig.
Steph, your top lashes applied really well.
That's not true.
However, your bottom lashes was just a really poor choice.
Nikki, you went big, you went bold. You were through to next week.
Oh, Steph, at least you're saved
Nikki,
from this
congratulations.
weird vibe.
Steph, commiserations. Just not your day. Thank you so much for all your effort
The judges
and hard
hated
work.
Steph. They really
And
did.
good luck with everything going forward, yeah? And I'm going to bring you through. Well done. Let's go, girl.
Guys.
She's been saved 4 times now from the bottom. 3 times.
I'm feeling gutted. I really am. This competition meant a whole lot to me. It was literally.
Maybe you can come back for All Stars.
Thank you for showing us some amazing makeup.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. This is the end of one chapter.
I'm
There
pretty
are
sure you will
so
have a
many
great
more to
career
come.
in makeup, though. Oh, is that it? God, she's gone. Gone forever, girlies. I've got some thoughts. Well, my lovelies, I've been filming for nearly 2 hours. Can you believe it? Right, so, first of all, let's talk drag makeup, shall we? I don't think I saw any drag makeup in this show except on Kimchi's face and in Ellis's cutaways. I do want to say, at the very end, the makeup that we saw for the face-off was abysmal, unrepresentative of a global beauty brand, and disappointing. Oh, she's scathing today, my loves. I don't think any good advice was given to these makeup artists for doing any drag makeup, really, from this specific show. I think Kimchi was brilliant in terms of trying to bestow, like, heartwarming advice to try and get people to feel good about what they've done, rather than the judges who were just like, this is awful, ho, 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 holy no. The way that Kimchi passed judgment at the end there was so professional and lovely. That's like, to me, how a judge should behave. I think I've said practically everything I want to say during this episode, because every time we watch an episode of Glow Up, I am fundamentally shocked to my core. Well, my lovelies, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode. And it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen right here, my loves. Yes, you can. Today's Instagram shout-out goes to Damagotchi. Thank you for following me over on Instagram, you stunning woman on the go. And if you want to be in with a chance of being featured in my next video's Instagram shout-out, make sure you go follow me over on Instagram. It is XXLuxeria. Yes. And as always, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons: Orkos Samoji, Amelia Dillingham, Ariadia X, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Emma Burns, Eric Castillo, Finch Dunham, James A. Zingirl, Jenny Wood, Caitlin Wright, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marmoset, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Novembrix, Paola Rivera, Rye Loves Rory, Sky Dorim, Steph Utek, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the notes of, if you're going to do drag makeup for the first time on someone else, give yourself more than an hour. Yeah.